John, you're on the air. Hi.
This is off the WebMD on the whooping cough. It says, when an infected person sneezes or coughs, tiny droplets containing the bacteria move through the air.
Oh, no. Don't read this. I love Carol. I admire her career, and I was looking forward to the interview. How are you?
Outside of whooping cough.
Oh, you have whooping cough?
No, wait, but yes.
Do me a favor. Don't be in here. I can't get that. I got to tell you why you're not a friend, and you're not my producer anymore. Because when you see somebody walk in that condition, you know they have no voice. You turn to them. So I'm not the bad guy. You say, Carol, look, I'm going to make a decision here. I'm listening to you talk. Your voice is shot. You've just gotten over whooping cough. I'm guaranteeing you a slot on this show. Howard wants to interview you. But I'm going to say, Howard is a guy, I know he's afraid of germs. Healthy people walk in here, and I don't even want to fucking see him. So go home.
I've never sent a guest home in the history of the show.
But you could have.
But you would be like,
I'd say, there's a guy who thinks of me. Oh, by the way, Robert, I didn't tell you this. Next week, a guy's coming in with the Black Plague, and we're going to see if I survive that.
I told you during the break, and you could have said to me, just send her home.
I had no idea.
But I told you.
You said she came in and her voice was a little fucked up.
No, I said it was a lot fucked up. I said she sounded really bad.
I mean, come on. Look out for me a little. I know I'm a dick. I know I'm a shit, but at least I'm the guy who puts food on your table.
I don't think you're a dick or a shit.
Keep me healthy. I'm out for whooping cough. That's it. I'm out of here. Fred, am I out of line here? I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, protect me a little, right?
I don't know who knew what. If I knew someone had whooping cough, I'd say maybe
if
don't
somebody
come in.
even doesn't have a voice to talk, it is radio. You say Gary's in charge.
Yeah, that's
of
one of
the
these
guest.
things. I don't think you decide on the moment. I think you decide a couple of days in advance. It's like I think the voice is really sucky.
But I don't know that a couple of days in advance.
I feel something in my chest.
If I knew this a couple of days in advance, I would have said something.
I'm in hell. You got to make it less hell around here. You see people with whooping cough, that's a signal in your brain that says... That's a signal in your brain that says Howard shouldn't get whooping cough. It's too much to expect from this job. It's a dopey job. My job is meaningless. I sit here and talk into a microphone. I shouldn't have to get whooping cough for it. If you told me Osama bin Laden's out there, that he's whooping cough, go in and kill him. It's worth risking my life for. But for this job, it's stupid. You have the power. I've told you that. This is your show. As much as it is mine. Forget that it's called the Harry Stern Show. I'm changing the name of the show. You ready for the new name? The Gary Dell'Abate Show.
I don't want that to be.
No, that's what it's called.
Nobody's listening to that.
We're going to call it, they call me Baba Booey.
Nobody's listening.
Can we use that name?
It's called Quivers
It's
Alive.
your show now. This is your show. Don't be afraid to take that name of the show. This is the Gary Dell'Abate. I want all the jingles, everything changed. I'm cursed. I was cursed the day I met you, Gary.
No, it's been a long curse.
Gary, please protect me. Are you sad over there?
Yes.
Are you crying?
No.
It looks like you're about to.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Look, just love me a little bit. That's all. You don't have to love me a lot. I got news for you. I helped you today, and I'll tell you why. See, I love you. You don't love me back.
Not true.
And I'll tell you how I helped you. If I do leave, and your next job, I don't care what it is, someone walks in with whooping cough, you're going to associate what happened. You're going to go, my boss didn't like whooping cough. I'm going to say they can't come in. You're going to do it. You'll see. And you're going to thank me for this excellent lecture I've given you in this endless lecturing series that I've done for you.
Anything I do after this, I will take everything I learned from you with me.
So
everything.
Let's rehearse. Your new boss is there, and he's, Gary, is there anybody out there with whooping cough? And then what do you say?
Just one person, but I had to send her away.
You sent her away? Oh, thank you, Gary. Smart man. Oh, you're going to be a great employee. Not for me, but for this next guy, right?